What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you for tuning in. Today is October the 2nd, 2023. I'm thinking it's Monday. I mean, Tuesday, and today is Monday. But anyway, y'all, happy and blessed Monday. I hope you guys had a great day at work today. And if you didn't go to work or you don't work, I hope you had a great day doing whatever you do. All right. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like this content tonight. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Also, check out my other shorts and check out my other videos, my Dollar Tree haul, and I forgot what other stores I went to, but check that video out and any other videos that you didn't get a chance to see. And don't forget to thumbs up as well. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody in my chat, and welcome to everybody who watches this video on the replay. So tonight, guys, we are definitely going to have a good show real quick. We are going to be talking about what Orlando Brown said, all right, which is crazy. Now, I told y'all before I met him a couple years, well, not a couple years ago, some years ago when I first moved out here. And so we all hung out together and stuff, for a minute and stuff. So, it was a trip, but, but this accusation he says right here it's a hot mess. We're going to also be talking about Blueface sentence today. Of course, he went to court and everything, and they sentenced him and everything. We're going to talk about that. And then I got a couple updates, and then that will be it. So get you something to eat, drink, get a relaxing chair or sofa, and let's watch and listen to this live, y'all. Let's go ahead and go over this copyright disclaimer act. Hey, Ryan, thank you for coming in. DJ Rap, thank you for coming in as well. Okay, I'm glad to see you guys. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright disclaimer will be scrolling across. It is scrolling across the screen. It's also in the description area of this video, and it will be down in the comment section. Any videos or anything that I show you guys is covered by that copyright disclaimer, and I'm only showing you these things for educational and entertainment purposes, as well as giving your own opinions. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started, guys, with the first thing we want to talk about tonight, and we're going to just go and jump right into it. We are going to be talking about Orlando Brown's comment. I mean, come on now, this dude be coming up with some weird stuff, y'all, and that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he be talking about sometimes, but like I said, I met the dude back in 2013 when I first moved out here. We all hung out together and stuff, and I told you guys about that before. I'm not going to talk about it again, but it was a hot ass mess. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go ahead and do this reaction time. So anyway, there was an article came out. I don't know when it came out, today or yesterday or the day before that. And in this article, which was originally brought up, I saw it on Hip Hop News, I believe. Let me turn that music down a little bit. It's always so loud. Hold on. At least to me, it sounds loud. It may not sound loud to you guys, but it's loud to me. And it can disturb me. Okay, so here we go. So it was on Hot New Hip Hop. That's what it was on. And then, of course, Newsbreak picked it up. Anyway, it says Orlando Brown, y'all, claims that Tupac and Keefe D. What you think he claimed? This dude said these people, this person, they're just the same. They're the same person. Okay, that's what he said. He said Tupac and Keefe D are the same person. Okay, and that's on everything. Okay, anyway, it says Orlando Brown. In case you don't know who this dude is, let me show you. Y'all remember he was on That's So Raven. Okay, so he was on there and he's been in the news many times over different things. So I'm sure y'all know who he is, but just in case some people don't, that's him right there. Okay, and he looks exactly the same in person too. Okay, looks way younger than what he is. All right, but anyway, Orlando Brown is well known to drop some absolutely bonkers takes on the internet, which inspires as much concern as being funny. And unfortunately, it's very clear that he's going through something, and other times he just seems like he's confused, like with this most recent claim. Okay. Moreover, the actor and reality TV star decided to weigh in on the Keefe D arrest in the Tupac Shakur murder case. According to him, y'all, He said the two are actually the same person, and Keefe's soul needs to go back to Pac's body. In an interview with Cam Capone News, the former Disney Channel star seems to be almost completely out of it in his remarks. Okay, so this is crazy. Anyway, Keefe D accused of, and he did interviews about it, of putting himself in the car with Orlando. The interviewer told him, the alleged shooter, the killer of Tupac. Now, supposedly Keefe D was in the car. He wrote a book about this. I have interviewed Keefe D. A lot of other people, like Vlad, have interviewed Keefe D about the actual night that Tupac died. The cops raided his house, and right now they have a grand jury going. He's probably going to be arrested for his part in the murder of Tupac, which he was. He is Tupac, Orlando Brown said with a blank expression on his face, to which the interviewer simply replied, okay, can't arrest him if he's the man that died, Brown exclaimed, before laughing and clapping and clapping. Okay, that's crazy as hell. Okay, so let's see this interview. Again, this is protected by the Copyright Act. I probably won't play the whole thing, but I will let y'all listen to a little of it, okay? Hold on for a second. Let me let y'all see this. This is crazy, y'all. And what be wrong with this dude right here? But you know, what can we say?
CPD, who has been accused of, and he's did interviews about it, of putting himself in the car with Orlando, the guy that's alleged to be the shooter, the killer of Tupac. Supposedly, Keefe D was in the car. He's wrote a book about this. I've interviewed Keefe D. A lot of other people, Vlad, and a lot of other people have interviewed Keefe D about the actual night that Tupac died. And the cops raided his house, and right now they have a grand jury going, and he's probably going to be arrested for his part of the murder of Tupac.
He is Tupac.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay. Can't arrest him if he's the man that died.
Y'all, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. He said, can't arrest him if he's the man that died. What the F? That's so Raven Illumin. That's the former star. Continue. Look at that man's. Look at him. That's Tupac. Orlando Brown then answered the interviewer's question of whether Keefe D beats the case. They are not going to arrest him. I just said he's Tupac. But anyway, we already know they did arrest him. If they arrest him, they have to put him in Tupac's body. What kind of mess is this? What kind of mess is this? Then he say they are not going to arrest him because they're going to let the man live. They don't want to see Pac up, he concluded. That's what this shit is all about. They don't want to see him living. They don't want to see him live. They know he's alive, and we all know he's here. They ain't want to give him his body. That's what it is. They want him to look like a sucker every time he keep popping up and shit. That's not Tupac and how he would pop up effing holograms and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what Orlando Brown is saying. So let me read that again. So Orlando Brown said, can't arrest him. He's the man that died. What the F? Okay, he said, look at the man's. Look at him. That's Tupac. Orlando Brown then answered the interviewer's questions of whether Keefe D beats the case. They're not going to arrest him. I just said he's Tupac. If they arrest him, they have to put him in Tupac's body. What kind of shit is this? They're not going to arrest him because they're going to let the man live. They don't want to see Pac up, he concluded. That's what this shit is all about. They don't want to see him living. They don't want to see him live. They know he's alive. We all know he's here. They ain't want to give him his body. That's what it is. They want him to look like a sucker every time he keeps popping up and shit. That's not Tupac. And how he would pop up fucking holograms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's all the stuff that Orlando Brown was saying. Okay, sounding like a deranged person. Okay, saying that Keefe and Tupac are the same people, and that they're not going to arrest him. And if they do arrest him, they need to put him or Tupac back in the body, or put him into Tupac's body. Just some weird shit. Then he talking about holograms and stuff. I don't know what the heck be going on in this guy's mind. You know what I'm saying? That is weird. Okay, so Sharika said, is he crazy? The people who keep asking him questions knows he's mentally ill, or both. Folks know he isn't right and be posting things he say to make fun of him, shaking my head. So that's crazy, you know. I mean, that's why they put it up there, but it's just really comical, anyway, that he will even say this. I don't know if he actually believes this himself. And he could have just been saying just so, he could be in that news or whatever the case is. So somebody said he's been clean for years, though. So he might be on to something. You never know. Anything is possible. But I don't believe that's real, though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Toxa said this man needs some serious help. It's not even funny that he acts like this. Where is his so-called family and friends? But the thing about this is that you have a lot of conspiracy people. They may not be saying this right here, but they are saying stuff. They're saying that Tupac is really actually alive. Every time you look around, they have pictures up of people who look like him, and then claiming this is him. He's somewhere on in another country, just keeping it low because he don't want to be Tupac anymore. They be having all types of conspiracy theories. So you just, to me, this is just another conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Anyway, Dallas said scientist Gregory Basin theorized that double binding communication is the root of schizo and begins in the family. He also theorized that the double bind theory could be rooted in how an individual perceives or communicates logical types. The psychologist that subscribes to the double bind theory as an element of schizo would recognize that Orlando is conveying multiple types of logic into one syntax or context, like a dream or a poem or even artwork. Basically, he say two things as one thing, which may sound logical as two things or ideas, but it sounds illogical as one thing or idea. Okay. Somebody say, I don't know how, but that made clear sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. This person probably is a little off too. I don't know. Anyway, Chris said he thinks everyone is the same person. He said the same thing about Chris Brown and R. Kelly. Find a new joke already. So he was saying that about that too. He also said Little Romeo and Aaron Hernandez's wife are the same person too. But you know what would be funny? What if he was right? Shit. These people are being cloned and things like this. It would be messed up if he was actually right, wouldn't it? But I don't really think that no Keefe is Tupac now. Come on now. Now we're stretching it. This is crazy. Somebody says he's serious. Okay, but anyway, again, he's saying that Keefe D and Tupac are the same people. And I'm thinking that he probably did this video sometime last week before Keefe got arrested. So therefore, that's why he said he wasn't going to get arrested. And if he was arrested, they're going to have to put Keefe, I guess, back into Tupac's body. Then he said something about a hologram, that's not really was him. Just talking a bunch of foolishness, it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Just some weird shit. You guys just heard it when I played the video from Twitter. I mean, he was like, again, can't arrest him if he's the man that died. What the F? Look at that man. Look at him. That's Tupac. That's what he said. He said they're not going to arrest him. I just say he's Tupac. If they arrest him, they have to put him in Tupac's body. I told you that's what he said. So again, I don't know where this dude get this stuff from. I just don't. So what do you guys think? Do you think Orlando may be onto something, especially you people who like to be in these into these conspiracy theories? Do you think that this dude is on to something? Do you actually think that Tupac is still alive? Do you think that Keefe and Tupac are the same people? Okay. Now, I'm going to go to the next story about this entire situation with Keefe Davidson, okay? We're going to do a little fact checking here because I know that, okay, the other day when I was doing a video on this. I think that was Saturday, and I was telling you guys about the entire situation. But I also read a comment that said that Diddy allegedly paid, I guess, one of them $1 million, the dude, to kill, to terminate Tupac. All right, so I've been hearing a lot of people talking about it all on the internet and things like that. So I'm going to actually do a little fact check on some things to clear up some things. Okay, I mean, it doesn't mean that they're telling 100% truth either, but I'm just going to, read it anyway. Okay. So anyway, here we go. A fact check. Sean Combs, Tupac's alleged murderer, threatens to rat him out. All right. A YouTube video posted on October the 1st, 2023, reported that Sean Diddy Combs was losing it because Tupac's alleged murderer threatened to rat him out. All right. Anyway, they found this as unfounded. On October the 1st, 2023, the purported celebrity gossip YouTube channel Spill Today published a video that scandalously claimed rapper and entrepreneur Sean Diddy Combs was losing it after the accused murderer of fellow rapper Tupac was arrested and supposedly threatened to rat Combs out. The video was posted after news broke on September the 29th, 2023, that Dwayne Keefe D. Davis had been arrested and charged with the murder, with prosecutors saying that Davis ordered the 1996 drive-by shooting that killed Shakur. Davis had reportedly told investigators years prior to his arrest that Combs offered him $1 million to kill Shakur and Suge Knight, who was head of Shakur's music label at the time of his death. In response, Diddy, the clip title read, or read, 3 minutes ago, Diddy loses it as Tupac's murderer gets arrested and threatens to rat him out. The video had been viewed over 235,000 times on Spill Today's YouTube channel at the time of this writing. The YouTube video also circulated on TikTok with, hey Amori, thank you for coming in, with 4 posts featuring the video collectively gaining more than 640,000 views at the time of this writing. We also found the video posted to other social media platforms like Facebook and X. But the video claims that Davis threatened Combs and Combs was losing it were made without any evidence whatsoever. A disclaimer appears several times during the YouTube video that said content might be gossip, rumors, or just basically exaggerated. In other words, Spill Today does not claim its content is accurate or true. For this reason, we have chosen a rating of unfounded, which we define as following. This rating applies to a claim that we have investigated but found no demonstrable evidence to support it. Such claims typically originate as hearsay, speculation, or groundless rumor. The Spill Today video contained a misleading video title with a mix of old and unrelated news and other emotionally charged moments that likely were meant to elicit emotional responses in the comments. Such videos often end up with hundreds or thousands of comments from users who indicate they believe the misleading information presented in the clips. We've also previously fact-checked other celebrity gossip rumors from Spill Today, like the claim that actor Jada Pinkett Smith and her husband Will Smith had a sickening role in the 2023 Maui wildfires. We found there was no truth to this claim. All right. So the thing is that they're saying they did not find any truth to the claim that Diddy is losing it. Because allegedly Keefe is supposed to be ratting him out. You know what I'm saying? While he's incarcerated. So anyway, fact check could not support this. You know what I'm saying? Because they found nothing that indicates this is true. So they're saying that this Spill Today puts up a lot of stories, just to get viewers and just to get people talking, basically to get viewers, and some of that stuff, probably none of it really, most of it probably don't be true or anything. I don't know why people put stuff up if they don't have concrete proof besides some stuff somebody that zeroes off a line that don't really say that it's true or whatever the case is. I don't know why they do that. But I still, as far as the $1 million, though, I don't know if they basically said that wasn't true, but they did say the part where Diddy is losing it, and this dude's supposed to be telling and stuff like that, that Diddy has something to do with it. They haven't found that to be true. So I'm guessing they're saying the same thing about the $1 million, but you never know about that right there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Kadisha said, as he should, because he has something to do with it. And honestly, I believe he has something to do with Biggie's death too. Yeah, so I'm not going to speak on that. I can just say I agree. Okay, to that right there. But I don't know about if he's losing it or whatever the case is, and all this other stuff, like I just said. That $1 million though, back then, you just never know. I remember when all this stuff happened, and there were a lot of rumors going around back then, and they were saying a lot of things. Okay. Anyway, just me said karma is a very patient. You reap what you sow, even if it takes a generation or two. At some point, the law of cause and effect will expose you. I don't think his purpose of giving his artists back their rights was a thing from the heart. He probably knows his time is just about up. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, the LVPD were notified of Sean Combs offering a $1 million to anyone who will eliminate Suge, um, Suge Knight and Tupac. Combs to Combs told Keefe that he was afraid of Tupac. Really? Combs offered Keefe D a job as security. Let me turn this damn thing down. These people, these damn notifications. Anyway, Combs offered Keefe D a job as security of Bad Boy Records anytime they were performing in California. Now Combs is saying he never met or knows Keefe D. The guy who Combs gave the $1 million to pay Keefe D kept the money and opened a nightclub in Harlem. Y'all listening? He later passed away of cancer. Now, this is what this person's saying right here. Again, let me read that again. The Las Vegas Police Department were notified of Sean Combs offering a $1 million to anyone who would eliminate Suge and Tupac. Combs told Keefe that he was afraid of Tupac. Combs offered Keefe a job as security of Bad Boy Records anytime they were performing in California. Now Combs is saying he never met or knows Keefe. The guy who Combs gave the $1 million to pay Keefe D kept the money and opened a nightclub in Harlem. He later passed away of cancer. Now, this is allegedly, I don't know if this is true. This is what this person is saying in the comment section. John said, if it doesn't seem factual, then give that piece of fucking garbage murderer a freaking lie detector test. I mean, why not? They do it for a lot of other killers out there. So why not him? See if he's telling the truth about Diddy's dolphin teeth having ass or not. Woo! These people know they be saying some stuff in this comment section. So he says, see if he's telling the truth about Diddy's dolphin teeth ass having. No, he said about Diddy's dolphin teeth having ass or not. Casey said even if he took a lie detector test, he could easily pass it, not because he's telling the truth. Lie detector tests are easy to deceive. They are notorious for being wrong. Whatever said, they can give him a test, but a lie detector test cannot be used as admissible evidence in court. They can, however, use it to confirm suspicions and see where they need to look next, but they cannot use the actual test results in court because they are not 100% accurate. Okay. Robin said he should be worried. I have always believed he knew, and I'm nobody, but he was just too involved to not know. And watch out for rumors about new information regarding Biggie. Like I said, I am nobody, but to me, it makes complete sense. Some of these people in these comment sections, though, could probably know them and be, was with them back there. You just never know. Because a lot of people are saying a lot of stuff in this comment section. All right. Okay, Tony said Diddy did it. He put a hit out. Even Snoop Dogg know that Tupac was gonna get killed. It was an interview out at the time. So yeah, it's a lot of people got hands in Tupac's murder. Y'all hear this? Shoot. Okay, let's see. Somebody said man's been admitting to murder for years. Why would Diddy be flipping now? Laugh out loud. Yeah, you're right. He's been talking about that for the longest. Well, Ty said, here's my big issue with Keefe saying Puffy has something to do with Pac's death. The big thing here is that if Puff wanted Pac dead and he paid Keefe to pull the trigger, it would have happened before Vegas, where Pac and Surge beat up dude in the casino. The sad fact is that this all falls under the East versus West media driven feud, and Keefe is cashing in on it by implicating Puff. It's all smoke and mirrors, and people are still falling for it. Okay. Okay. Hester said Diddy can't fight. No way, but run like a bitch. So Jamie said, we all know Diddy offered the Crips $1 million to murder Suge and Pac. And Pac died, so he paid one of the guys in the white Cadillac $500,000. Diddy's lying when he says he had nothing to do with it. Okay, we'll see. We will see if this dude start talking in that prison. We'll see. I don't know if he will though, because when you got a lot of money, you can make things happen regardless of where you at. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he would talk even if that was true, but that was speculation back then. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know, y'all. Just never know. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is true about the $1 million? You think Diddy allegedly Diddy offered him $1 million to one of those people or both of them or whatever the case is, to go and kill Tupac? Do you think that's true, or you think this is all just smoke and mirrors, made up stuff, and they just did it on their own because they were mad, over the fight and things like that? What do you guys think? So anyway, another article is that Jada Pinkett, y'all, she breaks her silence on Dwayne Keefe Davis arrest. So let me go ahead and tell you guys about that real quick. So Jada, okay, hold on. Jada Pinkett Smith has been very voice about how meaningful Tupac was to her. And now that Keefe Davis has been arrested in connection to the murder of her friend, she sent a message via Instagram about her thoughts on the situation. So that's what she said. Let's see. Pinkett Smith posted a story on IG where she was very short and concise, as there was just a simple message of hope. And this is what she said. She said, now I hope we can get some answers and have some closure. Rest in peace, Pac. Okay. So that's what Jada wrote. With this, she brings back how much Tupac meant to her since they grew up together in Baltimore, and then continued their friendly relationship until they were adults. She's been clear that there was no romantic entanglement whatsoever. Okay. So this is his brother right here. I guess he had something to say too. Let me let you guys hear what he said as well. Hold on. So this is Tupac's brother speaking as well regarding everything. I want to see what he has to say. I thought I listened to it once before, but let's go ahead and do.
What's your initial reaction to Keefe being arrested?
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet for a number of reasons. The time, of course, 27 years, and it didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to happen at all. I hate that you have to live with the reality that my brother's not here.
Exactly. So what does justice look like for you and your family?
I mean, justice is accountability. That's the sweet part. It's bittersweet, but some form of accountability.
Yes.
And,
definitely.
Brace. I'm bracing for, because it ain't over.
Right, it sure isn't.
You know, we have yet to see. You know, we still got to see if there's accomplices.
Right.
And we still got to see the motive.
Has the Vegas PD been in contact with you and your family at all during this investigation?
Finally, yeah.
Finally.
Just now, or did they let you know?
Just recently. Just recently.
Okay.
But the detective that did reach out, he has since retired.
Right.
So
okay,
that seems to be a pattern in Pac's case.
Okay.
But,
so
you know,
did you know that KPD was going to be arrested today?
So it's Keefe.
No. Keep your popcorn. We're still waiting for things to unfold. The universe is working. Pac is still here.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned. You know, stay tuned.
Okay, so Keefe. Okay, that's his name, Keefe, not Keefe. It's Keefe. Okay, at least that's how he pronounced it. Anyway, but yeah, I can't wait to see, you know, everything that's going to happen from this arrest and stuff. You know, if he actually is going to tell any more information, you know, that we don't know already. So we'll see, guys. We will see. So I think that's it with the discussion on Keefe D. All right, and Tupac as of right now. All right, but if I do get any more information on this case, you know, this is a situation or whatever the case is, you know that I'm going to let you guys know all about it. All right, and that's all about it. All right. So now, just tell me what your thoughts are about this entire situation in the comments section, if you choose to. Okay. Um, do you think that he actually committed those that murder? You're not committed, but he gave the gun. Well, he basically was charged with committing it because he gave his nephew the gun that killed Tupac. Do you actually think that he should be charged? That's what I should be asking. And do you think he talked too much? And do you think that Sean Combs did the 1 million allegedly to have Shakur and Suge terminated? All right. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. Rest in peace to Tupac too and Biggie Smalls. So let's go ahead and move on to our next story, guys, which is breaking news. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into this. So as you guys already know, Blueface was charged today. Hold on, let me put this up here real quick, y'all. Where are we at here? Reaction times. Where's the breaking news thing at? Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so yeah, he was sentenced today, okay? Hold on, let me get to this damn article. Oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, anyway, I know y'all already know who Blueface is. He's been all in the news, you know, since the babies, well, actually all the damn time, okay? But lately, you know, with the baby story in Walmart, with him showing his child area to show you guys that hernia with the little leg slapping incident at the workout place. There's so much, you know what I'm saying? Him getting up there talking about his baby's mama and things like that. So there's a lot of things. But anyway, he's back in the news again. Rapper Blueface gets probation in Las Vegas strip club shooting, y'all. 26-year-old was initially charged with attempted murder, and he actually, you know, got a break today. Okay, we're getting that probation. A judge sentenced rapper Blueface to probation today for a shooting last year outside of a Las Vegas strip club. The 8 News Now investigators have confirmed. Police arrested Blueface 26, whose real name is Jonathan Porter, last November. The shooting happened around 4 a.m. on October the 8th, 2022. Judge Kathleen Delaney had accepted the plea deal over the summer, which stipulated a probation-only sentence. On Monday, Delaney sentenced Porter to a suspended sentence of 2 to 5 years in prison, meaning he will only serve probation. His attorney, Christina Wilddevil and Lisa Rasmussen, said. The victim said he was shot in the hand outside of Euphoric Gentleman's Club on Windy Road off of the Las Vegas Strip, according to documents the 8 News Now investigators obtained. He recognized Porter in the venue and had spoken with him earlier in the night. The victim said he made a joke about Porter speaking with some females in a cheap car, documents said. Prosecutors initially charged Porter with attempted murder. The plea deal lowered the charges to battery in discharging a firearm at or into an occupied structure. Blueface faced at least 2 civil cases related to the alleged shooting. Porter's attorney had asked a judge to pause any civil cases as his criminal proceedings move forward. All right. Police arrested Porter on a robbery charge as he was entering court in June. Detectives say he had stolen a fan's phone at the Palm Casino. Prosecutors agreed to dismiss the charge after Porter was sentenced in the shooting case, records show. So yeah, so he was sentenced today to, I guess, 2 to 5 years on probation. Let's see, what did they say? I know they suspended the sentence of 2 to 5 years in prison, meaning he would only serve probation. Did they tell us how long he would be on prison? I think it's 2 to 5 years. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know how long he's going to be on probation. Maybe 2 to 5 years. But this is him in court. Well, actually, you can't see him in court because it already went past the daggone video. Let me see if they'll show it again. I'm not going to play it though, because I just basically just told you guys what happened. But he was charged. He was initially charged with attempted murder, and they ended up doing a probation only sentence. Okay, they did a deal over the summer which stipulated a probation only sentence. And so on today, the judge sentenced Blueface to a suspended sentence of 2 to 5 years in prison, meaning he will only serve that on probation. All right, so he got, like I said, hopefully he stopped getting in trouble and doing things, because the next time he's probably going to actually get charged and be going to prison. So hopefully he just cut all this bull crap out and get himself together and, take care of his kids and stuff like that. But he did get sentenced to probation, y'all. All right, so that's the news on Blueface. I don't want to go into no strict details about him. I'll let other YouTubers do that, all right? I just wanted to let you guys know that's what happened. All right, so let me go ahead and go over some more breaking news, because I do have some more important news to go over, okay? Anyway, you remember when I told you guys about the man who assaulted the girl out in Lake Elsinore, California? Anyway, he was charged, all right? He was charged, and that's good, because he definitely needs to be. So let me give you a couple of breaking news, and then we're going to get out of here. So anyway, he got 22 felony charges filed against him. Okay, 22, and that's good. A 51-year-old man suspected of sexually assaulting a Lake Elsinore girl, and then he called himself escaping to Guatemala, where he was apprehended. He was charged Friday with 16 felony counts of lewd acts with a child who is under 14 years old. In addition to that, he also faces he also, wait a minute, 4 felony counts of aggravated sexual assault on a minor with force, and then 2 felony counts of aggravated sexual assault on a child, according to court records. He also faces sentence enhancing allegations of having multiple victims. Somebody else I said was going to get that. Oh, okay. Keefe D is going to get that sentence. He may get that sentence enhancement thing as well. All right, the sentence enhancing. Okay, so this dude, his last name is Garcia. Okay, y'all. He is set to be arraigned on Friday afternoon at the Southwest Justice Center. He is being held at the Larry D. Smith Correctional Facility in Banning on a $22.1 million bail. He's not going to get out of there. The suspect came under investigation in April 2017 after deputies were alerted to alleged inappropriate acts by him involving the girl, whose identity was not disclosed, according to Riverside County Sheriff's Department Sergeant Jeff Reese. All right. Garcia learned about the accusations, and then he ran, y'all. He ran to Guatemala. Okay. The warrant was issued for the suspect's arrest. So this dumbass, so dumb. I'm telling you, these people are so dumb. So he thought he was going to get off free, and you'll see what happened. So earlier this month, law enforcement personnel in Guatemala, working in concert with federal and local authorities, were able to track down and arrest him without incident. He was then extradited back to the USA, where sheriff's deputies took him into custody and then transported this dude back to the Banning jail. The relationship between Garcia and the victim, if any, was not disclosed. Any additional background information on the suspect was unavailable. So there he is. And also, they said Garcia has no prior convictions in Riverside County, according to court records. Okay, so I'm glad they got this dude. He has 22 felony charges, and he's charged with 16 felony counts of lewd acts with a child who is under 14 years of age. He's also charged with 4 counts, felony counts of aggravated sexual assault on a minor with force, and 2 felony counts of an aggravated sexual assault on a child. So they're going to also basically, hopefully, he gets the sentence enhancing thing because he had multiple victims. So when I get any update on this case, guys, if I get it, I'll let you guys know exactly what his sentence will be. This dude is a complete piece of crap, okay? And that's on everything. He did all this stuff and ran to a whole nother country and thought he was going to get away with it. That's crazy. And they got his ass. And I'm so glad they got him, because there's too many of these dudes out here doing this weird shit right now. So let's see. How are y'all? Let's see. I'm going to show y'all those crazy videos. That's going to be the last one I'm going to do. Let's see. So you remember when I was talking about Keefe D, and I was telling you guys the reason the cops probably waited so long to arrest him because they wanted to get more information? Okay, that's what this legal expert believes, okay? They said the police likely waited years before arresting the man who had openly discussed his involvement with Tupac's killing so he would provide more confessions. That's what a retired detective who once investigated the shocking murder told the Post. Okay, so I had said that the other day they probably waited around because they knew this dude was gonna start talking. They just knew he could not keep his mouth closed. So they just let this dude just talk himself right where he's at right now. And that retired Los Angeles police is Detective Katie, the one I've been talking about all this time. He said that this dude was gonna keep on talking, and he actually did. It just kept on talking, just talking. In other words, they say he already tied the noose. Now let him hang himself. That's what this retired detective thinks. And he said, you didn't just say it twice. You didn't just say it 5 times. And so now you got this combination of so many confessions, Caden said, adding the perception is that it's going to be hard for him at this point to say, hey, I was just kind of boasting, making stuff up. So this was him when he got arrested. Damn it. So this is him when he got arrested, y'all. Too old to be going into prison. And I don't know why Orlando Brown thinks this is Tupac. He is nuts. They don't look nothing alike. Okay. Okay, so that's what the retired detective said. I said the same thing. The dude just talked too much. He just basically really put himself there. So I just want to let you guys know that because it was right here. Damn, they got some big ass rats in New York, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Some of my New York giant rats fight to the death as they climb through pipes to flee epic floods. Child, please, they need to drown. I cannot stand no damn rats. You know what I'm saying? Goodness, I don't even feel sorry for them. I just really don't. Nope, I sure don't. Because I hate them things. So yeah, I don't want to see no rats all in New York City. Yuck. Okay, so let's go over our next news article real quick. It's 8:26. I'm gonna hurry up. So this is a tripped out story, y'all. I want to tell you guys about this. This mom hunted down her son's bullies with a bat and running teen over twice before trading an SUV is acquitted of serious before trading in her SUV, and she was acquitted of serious charges. So this lady, who is from Long Island, took matters into her own hands to track down her son's bullies and ran over a 15-year-old twice was acquitted of attempted murder by a jury of her peers earlier this week. The jury trial of Jennifer Nelson, now 36, began in mid-September and ended Tuesday with Nelson acquittal of second-degree attempted murder and first-degree assault charges. When the mom from Shirley, New York, was indicted in February, Nelson was also accused of leaving the scene without reporting an accident that resulted in serious physical injuries. In other words, multiple broken ribs and pelvis fractures, which is a Class E felony. That was the only offense she was convicted of committing, court records show. So let's see what else they got here. So anyway, they said the defendant's incredibly misguided attempt to avenge the alleged victimization of her own child is no excuse. I guess this is the prosecutor. He said that citizens cannot take the law into their own hands and should instead work with law enforcement in my office to seek justice in every case. It's easy to say that. Nelson believed that the 15-year-old was part of the group of teens bullying her son and even robbing the boy of his sneakers and AirPods, prosecutors said. But charges were only brought against two other teens in connection with the robbery. She believed that students who participated in a robbery targeting her son earlier that day were still present at the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, and she allegedly wanted to confront them. That's what the DA's office said. Once in the parking lot, Nelson threatened a group of students while brandishing a knife and a small bat. During this incident, the victim left the parking lot and walked across the street to the parking lot of Manhattan Bagel. When the 15-year-old walked away, Nelson followed him at a high rate of speed and drove directly at the victim, who was standing in the parking lot, running over him twice, prosecutors allege. Later on that day of the incident, Nelson traded in her leased Honda SUV, even though the lease had not expired, which the DA interpreted as an attempt to conceal the vehicle used in the offense. Anyway, the lady claimed that she did not know she ran over the little boy, okay? She said she would have called the police if I knew I hit somebody. And I don't believe that, you know what I'm saying? But I do, I understand her getting mad and probably, went a little bit off, but I would have never ran over the kids and came out there with no bat and knife. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. That's kind of weird. But, like I said, you never know how you may react when somebody has been, bullying your child, robbed your child, and things like that. You just never know. But I don't know. And if she would have got charged, y'all, she could have got 25 years. Okay. But she ended with a conviction that could result in 1 to 4 years of punishment and a fine, not less than $1,000 nor more than $5,000, in addition to other penalties provided by the law. But she was acquitted, so she just was, y'all. That's all I can say. Let me see what some people are saying in this comment section. Somebody said, good, bullies need to learn that they will be held accountable for their crimes, period. Their parents are bullies as well or absent in their kid's life. If they violently attack another kid, they need to be held accountable. And if not by law, by parents. Bullies and their parents that allow it. Yeah, I don't know why some parents if they know, I don't know why some parents, let their kids do all of these things to other kids. You know what I'm saying? They need to start. But you know what? They do need to start making their kids stop. But some of these kids be bullying, just be doing stuff to their parents. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy. That is crazy, man. But anyway, I'm not going to say what she did was right or whatever the case is, because like I said, you never know how people think. I just know I would have ran over the little kid or anything, or came out there with no bat and knife or anything. I would have filed charges on his ass and things like that. So hopefully he could be going to juvenile detention center or something like that. I'm not about to run over nobody's kids and take out a knife or a GUN or anything like that. This dude said, or this lady said in the comment section, everything she did was not right. A beat down maybe, but trying to kill with a car is a bit excessive. And if it was right, why not own up to it instead of hiding the truth? Somebody else says she ran over a child. Yes, he's a bully, but you don't try to kill a bully even with a car. She should have been sentenced to attempted homicide. Yeah, like I said, I don't agree with the running over and the knife situation and all that other stuff. Just basically how the kids arrested, because they did beat them up, which is assault, and then they robbed them as well. So yeah, that's what she should have did. So that's crazy, man. But anyway, she didn't get charged. She got acquitted actually. So there you go. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and get this next one on here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me do this. I think we're going to do one more news article, and that will be it. And then we are getting ready to get out of here. So, a Uber driver, y'all. Let me just tell you about that because this is a hot ass mess. So, an Uber driver drugged and RAPED passengers, leading to a woman's suicide. So, this girl, when he RAPED, I guess she can take, the pressures and all, just the feelings, whatever the case is. So she ended up, killing herself, okay, committing suicide. Anyway, I think they sued this Uber driver or Uber or whatever the case is. And I'm going to read this story to you guys. I did go over it already, but I can't remember the entire story. Anyway, it says a young woman in Southern California took her own life after she and her friend were drugged and RAPED by an Uber driver in 2020, according to a new lawsuit against this rideshare company. Hey, Big O, thank you for coming in. The civil complaint was filed by the victim's father in the San Francisco Superior Court this week. In this complaint, Nestor Garcia alleges that San Francisco-based Uber and its subsidiary Razor LLC were negligent when they failed to do a more thorough background check on their drivers and did not warn female passengers like his daughter, of the risk of sexual assault. That alleged negligence ultimately led to the wrongful death of his daughter, the complaint states. It does not specify the amount of monetary damages sought. In a message to the Standard, an Uber spokesperson declined to comment on the case. Sexual assault is a horrific crime. I thought they said they okay, anyway, and we take every report of this nature very seriously, she said. While we cannot comment on pending litigations, we are deeply committed to the safety of all users on the Uber platform. The case is part of a mass tort, a civil suit that alleges a defendant's actions caused injury to a large number of individuals. Walt Cubberly Garcia's lawyer said that his firm, Williams Hart in Bondas, represents hundreds of people victimized by Uber drivers. I think every woman is entitled to know that getting in an Uber by herself is not safe, he said. According to the complaint in July 2020, Easily Garcia, who was in her mid-20s, and a friend identified in the court document only as Jane Doe, called an Uber to pick them up in West Hollywood around 3:48 a.m. When their driver arrived, he offered them water, which they should have never drunk. Unbeknownst to the woman or to the women, the driver had laced the water with an intoxicant that left the two young women incapacitated, the complaint states. They later woke up in Doe's home in Los Angeles and found the front door was wide open. Several months later, both women received calls from the Los Angeles Police Department asking them to come to a police station. The police had taken the driver, identified in this lawsuit only as Xavier, into custody and seized the cell phone. Anyway, the lawyer was unable to provide the Standard with Xavier's full name, but said he believed the man had been charged and was concurrently awaiting trial. Uber's driver was a serial sex offender, the complaint states. He would drug women, sexually assault them, and then record his sexual assaults. At the station, the officers showed both women videos of Xavier raping them. Okay, Mrs. Garcia was so devastated by seeing the video of Uber's driver, what her. 2 days later, she overdosed and took her own life. The complaint states. The thing about, hey, Don Play, thank you for coming in. I'm trying to figure out why did they feel like they needed to show her that video? They could have just told her. Anyway, the police report of the sexual assault was found on the desk in the room she died in. They should have never showed her that video. For real. Ride-share drivers committing sexual assault is not a new issue. In 2014, then San Francisco District Attorney George Gascon, together with his Los Angeles counterpart, sued the company, alleging that its background check procedure for drivers was not thorough enough to turn up many criminal convictions that are older than 7 years. Gascon said one of the main problems was that Uber did not fingerprint its employees, a move that would turn up more convictions as part of that process. Uber and Riser later settled with the two DAs and agreed to pay up to $25 million as a penalty. Since then, Uber has produced two safety reports covering the period from 2017 to 2020. While serious safety violations happen during a small fraction of trips, the reports reveal thousands of cases of sexual assault and over 850 cases of non-consensual sexual penetration. In the complaint against Uber, Garcia and his lawyers allege that company leaders have still refused to implement biometric fingerprint or live scan background checks, and Uber does not allow women passengers to opt for women drivers. But the thing is, though, this is what you can do. If you're going to call an Uber or Lyft and you don't want a male driver, you just cancel that one until a female comes up. Okay, and then look at how long they've been working for the company. You pretty much want to get somebody who's been there for a long time. I mean, I'm sure he was there for a long time too, but you may want to get somebody who was there for a long time and look at their reference or their stars or whatever it is. I forget what you call that thing, to see how they've been doing and stuff. And do not drink water or eat their food from drivers. Why do y'all do that? Some drivers you basically can, but some you just can't. You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody may lace something with, especially today. And then you got people who be doing sex trafficking and all types of weird stuff. There is no way I would take water, candy, or anything. You know what I'm saying? And then honestly, I would just be, like I just said, just be trying to get a female driver, and you still got to watch out for her too, but just I basically, try to use common sense. And y'all stop getting these damn cars drunk. Okay, if you can't get a friend to take you home or somebody your boyfriend or something, don't get drunk. Because it's easy to take advantage of somebody that's drunk. When I did Lyft, I picked up a couple of drunk people, but getting down well, I wasn't trying to do nothing to anybody. No robbing, no nothing. All right, because I don't do all that type of stuff. But like I was telling one dude, you are too sloppy drunk. I told a bunch of people that. One dude, I took him to the ATM and everything. He was putting all his money out, and I was like, he was like, yeah, told me at the end of the ride, thank you for being so trustworthy, because he was doing the most. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can't do that with every driver. You just can't, because some people be waiting on these opportunities and then they go ahead and do what they need to do. Especially women, though. You got to be very cautious when you take a Uber or Lyft or whatever the case is, because you never know who you may be getting. And that's why it's very important to see if you're a female, basically try to get a female driver, just cancel the run, till you get a female. I don't know why they don't give you a preference to choose if you want a female or not. They should start doing that. And then also, use common sense. When you go in these places and things like that, you need to just, make sure you can protect yourself. That's the way I'm going to say it. And do not be drunk and taking waters and candy and all this other stuff from these drivers, because everybody is not, there to be a good person to you. You know what I'm saying? They also said Garcia's complaint also charges that Uber has elected not to report instances of sexual assault to the authorities and has also not cooperated with law enforcement after victims have independently gone to the police. And then the company's CEO previously told the Washington Post that Uber does not automatically report cases to the police because organizations recommend allowing the victim to decide whether to report. Now, Jane Doe, the other victim describes in Garcia's complaint, has filed a similar lawsuit against Uber and Razor. And like I said again, um, when we get into these cars, we really got to look at it as getting into a stranger's car. You don't know what these people be doing. You know what I'm saying? Even if they did do fingerprints and all that stuff, you still don't know. Okay? You don't know what people may decide to do because the opportunity is present. Okay, so that's why for me, I just would not be getting into these cars intoxicated. That's the first thing. And I'm not drinking stuff that people give me that I don't know. Would you take drinks and food from strangers walking down the street? No. So treat those things the same way. And stop getting drunk these wide share cars and stuff like that with these people you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And then make sure you can protect yourself just in case some weird stuff. But if you're drunk, you're not going to be able to do anything because you're sloppy drunk. So it doesn't matter what you may have for protection. You're not going to be able to use it because you're sloppy drunk. And you drinking water for them and they drugging you, you still ain't going to be able to do nothing. That's why you can't be drinking stuff. Period. So these people up here cussing and stuff, going off in this little thing. But like I said, it's just simple. You just have to watch what you do. Because people that do background checks all the time and still end up being murderers and all types of weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So we as people who consumers using these services, you have to watch who car you get into and don't be drinking stuff from them and eating stuff from them and just, be able to protect yourself and just go from there. That's all you can do. And if you're a woman, you can probably try to get a female driver to take you somewhere. But regarding this situation, I'm sorry the girl killed herself. My condolences are expressed out to her parents, friends, and the rest of her family and things. And may this girl rest in peace. Hopefully the other one is recuperating. And I hope they win this lawsuit. I really do. Because this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? When people do get in these ride share cars and stuff, you do think you're going to get in here and get home safely or wherever you're going. Not being attacked and, things like this by some of these drivers and stuff. And I have heard other passengers, especially when I did live, tell me how some of these people are who drive. Okay. It's like I was telling this dude something yesterday with delivery. I'm not going to tell you guys here what I told him since I still work for Uber, but I'll tell you guys when I stopped working for Uber as a delivery driver, because I would never pick up people, what I said to him. And I'll tell you guys what it is too. But I'm going to let you guys know something. When you order drinks, make sure the restaurant is getting your drinks. Okay. Just make sure of that. So make sure there is a seal on your drink. If it's a seal there, majority of the time, that means that the restaurant got your drink. Okay? Make sure of that. Or just don't order a drink unless it's in a bottle or whatever the case is. Okay, but I'll go into more about that whenever I stop working for them. So I'm going to show you you guys this funny video. And then we're going to get out of here. So tomorrow we're going to look at, it's not going to be an actual video of her getting assaulted because I definitely want to be showing that on my channel. But we're going to talk about this 12-year-old RAPE victim pleading for help. Okay? And nobody did anything. The girl was bleeding. Her clothes was ripped off of her and she was crying and pleading. And no one helped this little girl. We're going to talk about this tomorrow, okay? And they have a little video. I got to look at this video again. I think they blurred her out and everything, but I need to look at it before I show you guys and everything. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow, plus any more updates that I have on Tupac or any other updated information or any other case that I have talked about and everything, all right? So let me go ahead and show y'all this tripped out video right here before we get ready to get out of here. Let's see. Let me see here. I forgot what I did with it. I'm going to also tell you guys tomorrow how to survive a heart attack if you're at home by yourself too. I'm going to tell you guys about that tomorrow too. Okay. Let's see. And, it's another weird ass story. I want to tell you guys about this now, but I am going to tell you about it tomorrow. Okay. These people are fucking nuts. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, I will tell you a little of it though. Can you believe in Ohio hospital propped up a dead woman in bed to fool her family into thinking she was alive? And the reason why they did that is because the surgeon messed up her routine operation. Okay, so the surgeon decided to, with I guess the nurses or whatever, I don't know. He probably told them, prop this lady up in bed to fool the family into thinking she was alive. I mean, excuse me, alive, because he had messed up the surgery. So we're going to cover that case too. I don't know if we're going to cover that tomorrow or Wednesday, but we are going to talk about that. That's crazy. That's why I tell you guys, you have to make sure you know these doctors too, and make sure you check all their stuff and make sure you're communicating with them and things like that, because these people be doing some weird stuff. And I'm telling you, I've been getting some tripped out stories too. Okay. And then tomorrow I'll show you this video about these thieves ransacking the Nike store here in Southern California. They was in there stealing. I don't know why. Okay, but that's what they were doing. So we're going to talk about that as well. All right. So let me go ahead and show you this right here. And I don't feel sorry for these damn people, because from time to time, these people go into these restaurants acting like fucking idiots and doing the most, and then expect for the customer service people not to defend themselves or say anything. And I think this lady deserves exactly what she got. So before I get ready to end this video tonight, I want to show you guys this. And then, of course, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm kind of tired, too. Wait, let me see. No sound, but we can see it. Let me see, y'all. Damn, I missed half of the video because I was doing that. Let's see. So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, okay? So the customer who was on the outside, let me see if I can play that again while it's going. Hold on. So the customer, I believe, is this lady standing on the outside right here, as you can see her, the big lady right there. I think that's the customer, okay? I don't know what she was doing, what she was saying, or whatever the case is, but she was arguing. She threw something at the customer service person first, and the customer service person threw a blender at her and knocked her down. All right. Now, like I said before, that old saying, the customer is always right. I mean, I don't think it applies to every situation. And people need to think before they go into these restaurants doing the most. Anyway, this customer actually threw some food at this manager. And the manager throws a blender at this customer. And obviously the blender knocked her ass down. And that's just on everything. To the ground, to the floor. Let me go ahead and do this. Anyway, let's see what they're saying to this. Hold on, before we get ready to get out of here. Damn it. Let me see if I can pull this up on the regular news. Because that little video, you can't read everything on there. Let's see. Manager. Well, hold on, y'all. And that's actually, you know what? That actually happened in, of all places, McDonald's again. Hey, Mr. R365, thank you for coming in. So let's see. So this lady might have even filed a lawsuit. Can you believe this? When she threw the thing first. So anyway, it says, a customer threw food over the counter, and then the manager threw a blender back. Anyway, a year after this food fight, a lawsuit had been filed with a new demand on more than a refund. The lawsuit said the customer was assaulted and never even got an apology. It reads like a recipe for disaster. Now, this incident actually took place in 2019 at the McDonald's at 8339 Coleraine Avenue. Customer Brittany Price threw food over the counter at the manager, Miss Johnson, after a more than 25-minute wait for an incorrect food order to be fixed. She said, I wanted to get some Happy Meals and some cheeseburgers, and that was a very unhappy day for me, Price said in an interview. Johnson threw a blender back. Then it ricocheted off of Price's face, shattering her cheekbone and breaking her nose. She had to have surgeries after. She's the one who started this. It would have never went down like this if she would have never threw stuff at me, Johnson said in an interview last October. Okay. A year later, a new lawsuit takes aim at McDonald's and Johnson for what happened. Price says she took 4 kids for Happy Meals and found the food to be wrong. But still, girl, the thing is like this. I don't give a damn because you having a bad day or you buying 50 meals for your kids. You should have never threw the food in the first place. Okay. Now, granted, no, she shouldn't have thrown a blender, but clearly the manager probably just reacted. Okay. Y'all stop throwing food at these damn people over some damn food orders wrong. Okay. That is crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? She did all that shit because she was ignored and wanted a refund. Probably what, $10, 15, 20. Girl, you could have just called the main corporate, the what is it called, the district manager, and then they would have gave you your refund versus throwing food, because everybody's not going to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be throwing food at people, and when you fighting and starting stuff with people, you're throwing stuff at people. Listen, it really ain't no real rules coming on like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a public restaurant, you're getting mad because this person is basically got your order wrong. They got your order wrong. So then you, instead of you just cussing them out and walking out the store and just, if they're not going to give you a refund, you could have even called the police. They would have made them give you your refund. Okay, you can just call the district corporate office and they'll still issue you a refund. But no, she didn't want to do that. She instead throws food. And then when the manager gets mad, hey, Ryan, thank you for coming in, and throws food back and you get your ass hurt, now you want to cry. You can't do this. Okay, you can't do this. She should have never threw no food. All right, just leave it at words and leave it at words. It's just like that incident again with the brick thing, even if it's fake or not. The thing is that we have incidents like that happen all the time. People can say whatever they want to. That doesn't mean you take up weapons and start hitting people. Okay, period. If this lady would have just talked versus throwing food at the daggone manager, she probably would have never gotten a blender thrown at her. Since the lady threw food, which can be considered a weapon, okay, well, so the lady reacted back and threw something back. It just happened to be a blender because she probably wasn't thinking. This lady told me, I don't have to put up with this, so I went and got the food. I want my money back. Price said in an interview last October. The lawsuit, excuse me, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about tonight, y'all. The lawsuit claims Johnson then became belligerent and used fighting words. So Johnson is the person, is the manager, okay? And so what even if she did start being rude and start using fighting words, and she probably started doing all that because the customer probably started doing the same thing. And yeah, as a manager, she shouldn't be doing all of that, but you know how people are doing. You talking about McDonald's, okay? What can you expect? All right. You just be hiring anybody. But anyway, what can you really expect? The thing about it though, if you're talking about your food and your food was not right, okay, you could have easily called the police. The police will come. The police will make them give you your money back. You know, you give them the food back. The police will make them give you your money back. Okay. Or you could just go ahead and call the corporate and explain to them the situation versus you throwing food at this manager and then she picking up a blender, throwing it and it ricocheted and it messed you up. Now you want to file a lawsuit. This is crazy. Anyway, they said the manager has a bad attitude, a bad temper, and likely to commit the above described acts. The thing about it, though, it doesn't really matter. Again, I still say she should have never started throwing the food first. Anyway, the manager was fired after the supersized scuffle. And they asked her in an interview in October if she regretted throwing back the blender. And of course, the manager said, yeah, I do because I miss my job. That's what I do. And no criminal charges were filed. Because you know why? Because the lady threw food first. You can't do that. That's why she's doing this lawsuit, the civil lawsuit. She's trying to get $225,000 in damages and stuff. She may get it. I don't know for sure. She may get it. She may get it. I don't know for sure if she will, but I know one thing. When I find out, I'll let you guys know. But I still say she should have never thrown food at this lady in the first place. Let me see this video up close. Let me look at it right. Let me look at it right here. I'm not going to show you guys again. I just want to look at it again myself. Let's see. So yeah, she should have never brought her ass up there arguing. You know what? They was really arguing. But see, I don't know why people be lying. They were really arguing back and forth at each other. Okay. Okay, so yeah, she brought the food and then she threw that food. It wasn't just, you know what, she didn't just throw a little food. She threw the entire fucking damn order. Okay, she threw the entire order. I'm gonna show y'all this video real quick. Then we're gonna get out of here. She threw the entire order, y'all. So I can see why the lady probably threw something back. I don't know about the blender. Maybe she should have threw food back, you know, like some French fries, a shake, or some shit like that. You know, let's go ahead and look at this here. Hold on.
8339 Coleraine Avenue. Customer Brittany Price threw food over the counter at manager Nashonda Johnson after a more than 25-minute wait for an incorrect food order to be fixed.
That's
I wanted to get some Happy Meals and some cheeseburgers, and that was a very unhappy day for me.
Johnson threw a blender back. It ricocheted off Price's face, shattering her cheekbone and breaking her nose. She had to have surgeries after.
She the one started this. It would have never went down like that if she would have never threw stuff at me.
A year later, this lawsuit takes aim at McDonald's corporate, Cobco Enterprises, Momentum Restaurants, River City Family, and Johnson for what happened. Price says she took 4 kids for Happy Meals and found the food to be wrong. She says she was ignored and demanded a refund.
I don't have to put up with this, so I went and got the food. I want my money back.
The lawsuit claims Johnson then became belligerent and used fighting words. It says the defendants, quote, did everything within its power to ensure that Brittany was neither loving it nor experiencing a happy place. Video of the fast food fight plays out with what the lawsuit claims was assault, battery, negligence, and gross negligence, as well as negligent hiring. It says Johnson was known to have, quote, a bad attitude, a bad temper, and likely to commit the above described acts. It also says there was negligent training and supervision leading to this burning hot brawl.
The thing about it, if she was like that, why come she didn't do it to other customers? Okay, so I don't know again if she's going to win this lawsuit or not, because again, even though she picked up a blender, the other lady should have never threw food at her, because she didn't just throw like some French fries. She threw everything. Okay, and the thing about it, you want to have a good experience, but it's not nowhere proven. You don't have to make somebody feel really special in these restaurants. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it, if she did wait 25 minutes, why the fuck was she still sitting around waiting? There's other McDonald's. I would have told them off, walked out, and then called corporate. Corporate would have given her a refund and gave her extra coupons and everything. You know what I'm saying? Why even throw food at the daggone manager? You don't know these people behind these desks. You don't know what type of people working there and what they could do. You know, like I said, a lady should have threw a blender, but I can understand why she probably got pissed, because you just can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot do this. This is weird. Why are you throwing food, period? You know, why are you doing all this? And that's not the way you handle stuff. Shit. And that's just on everything. So just tell me, guys, what you think. Do you guys think she's going to win this lawsuit, or you think that actually, you know, she should have never threw the food in the first place? You know what I'm saying? So what, you waited 25 minutes? I wouldn't even, after 10 minutes, I would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? I would have been gone and go to another McDonald's and then call corporate and get my money back. You know, it's almost similar to the incident that I engaged in back in January of this year at Chick-fil-A, and something similar happened, even though in a blender get thrown or anything like that. But it was a whole different situation, and the manager deserved what she got because of what the hell she said and things like that. It was a trip. But I'm not going to go into that story again today, but I'll tell you guys about that another day. But yeah, it was similar to that and stuff. But of course, the manager didn't throw no blender or throw anything like that, but it was a trip. But you know, I end up coming out ahead, and the police did get my money back without me even asking for it and things like that. And you know, that's just what it was. But again, you don't be throwing stuff and then think nobody ain't gonna react regardless, because some people don't give a shit that they're at work. And like I said, she might not have should have thrown that damn blender. I don't know why she picked up a blender, but I don't know. You know, that's weird. I would have picked up a blender. You know, and it looks like both of them were arguing back at each other too in that video. So I don't know. I'll be pretty shocked, you know, if she won that lawsuit. I don't know if she may win it. She may not. I don't know. Since the girl did pick up a blender. Oh, this looks good, y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm getting for dinner, and then I'm gonna go pick up my daughter. This looks so good. I'm gonna eat before I pick her up. She got to wait because this looks so good, y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm eating real quick. What I'm getting ready to eat. So I'm getting ready to eat this right here, y'all. As you can see, I got some chicken Alfredo and a nice little garden salad, I believe. What's this? Y'all know I'll be cooking. My daughter made this. I guess it's I don't know, a romaine salad. I don't know, y'all. It's not a chef salad though, but anyway, at least I don't guess. It's not because the lettuce is different. See? And then I got this little chicken Alfredo, which looks pretty good and everything. I can't wait to eat it and stuff. I do know how to cook, y'all, just in case y'all wondering. I just don't like cooking like that. But I will cook. If I ever get married again, which I probably will, I'll cook for my husband. He gonna have to know how to cook too, so we can cook for each other. Forget that shit. We have to cook for each other. You know what I'm saying? This is good. You know what, y'all? It's good when you got a man who know how to cook. Because he can cook you dinner. Y'all can even have like dinner dates at home, right? And he can cook dinner and stuff. Like on movie night, he can do hot wings and stuff like that. Y'all have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you want a man that cooks too. Yeah, this is good, y'all. Yes, it is. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoy this content. Don't forget what we're going to talk about tomorrow night. So I'll be back tomorrow. It's probably going to be at the same time. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a little bit earlier, okay? Anyway, let me go ahead and do roll call. Thank you to Ryan for coming by showing support. Y'all, check Ryan out. Like I told you before, check him out. He's a good gamer, very fun games. Some of the games be a little scary, but overall, they're pretty much fun. So check him out. Thank you, DJ Raph, for coming in showing support. Amori, thank you so much for coming by showing support. Y'all check her out too. She talk about a lot of random topics. So check her out, show her some love. Thank you, Big O, for coming by showing support. Don Play, thank you for coming by showing support. Mr. R365, thank you for coming by showing support. Y'all can check him out too. He's into fitness, as y'all can tell in this profile picture. So check him out so y'all can get motivated to exercise and take care of yourself. Okay? And I think I already told you, Ryan, thank you for coming by showing support as well. And I think that's it. I'm surprised that what's the name did not come in here and post. I'm talking about that Nightbot. I didn't see it come out tonight. But anyway, y'all, thank you to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches us in the replay. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight, and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and like this video like I said before, and check out all my other videos, my shorts, and check me out on TikTok as well. Other than that, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. I think I covered everything for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night and a blessed tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Here we go, y'all. Let's get out of here. Peace out.